my scepter.
My lord.
It has begun. The power is already building. Are you ready for your task?
We shall not fail you, my lord.
The price of failure is Armageddon. God go with you.
Girlfriend, George?
Nah, not really.
Well, what does that mean?
Oh, there was a girl in Paris, but it didn't work out.
Oh, way to go, mate. I've heard about those French babes. I think she'd be interested in a good-looking Aussie bushman, eh?
Only if it helped her career.
Weather like this, the old crate flies herself.
How about weather like that?
Just another couple of seconds and we'll be laughing. You better strap yourself in, George.
Meanwhile, as Paris wakes to yet another clear, hot day, in the south, the bizarre weather continues. Marseille, 20 days of rain. Bordeaux, 30. And across the world, from Beijing to New York, there are reports of earth tremors, floods, typhoons.
Who is it?
Vernomblier? It's Nicole Collard.
You're early.
You said it was urgent?
We don't have much time. The power sources are building to a peak. It's all in the manuscript. Look, I decoded it. No one's ever done that. They paid me serious money. But the Earth, we're all in danger. Now they want to kill me because I know too much.
Somehow, we'd landed in the jungle, and I was alive. Then, I smelled smoke. I was gonna have to get out, and fast. With the seatbelt fastened, I wasn't going anywhere. I unfastened the seatbelt carefully. The buckle was quick release. I soon had the crate freed up. You never know when a beer's gonna come in handy. There was no way of opening the window. Whoa, Harry! What's going on? Harry? Man, that was close. We weren't safe at all. We were balanced on the edge of a cliff. And now I was trapped in the rear half of the plane. Harry's fire extinguisher was in worse shape than Harry. Harry! Harry, wake up! Slapping him wasn't gonna work. I wasn't strong enough to push it out. 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 Harry's fire extinguisher was in worse shape than Harry. Harry's fire extinguisher was in worse shape than Harry. The fire extinguisher was empty. Shame. Here goes. Yes! Slapping him wasn't gonna work. There was no way of opening the window. Whoa! Maybe not. I was going to need more weight at the back of the plane. But what? Slapping him wasn't gonna work. Searching Harry turned up a handy bottle opener. Slapping him wasn't gonna work. It was Harry Gilligan, the pilot, out cold. Whoa! Maybe not. Now there was enough room to climb out. Now there was enough room to climb out. Not this time. Well, that wasn't very realistic. The beer looked cheap, and it was warm. Slapping him wasn't gonna work. Slapping him wasn't gonna work.
Cheers, mate. Came to a while back. Thought I'd grab 40 winks. Don't get much chance in my line.
What were you doing flying us into that storm? You nearly got us killed!
Calm down, will you? The storm came from nowhere. I've never seen anything like it. Weird.
So how far is it to the landing strip?
Well, not far. We were right on top of it when the storm hit.
You okay, Harry?
Sure, mate.
Harry, we need more ballast at the back of the plane.
Okay, George, if you think it'll help.
Harry, just don't move!
You bet.
No, not yet! Harry, stay there!
Why?
Whoa! Phew, that was close.
I don't know. Could have been worse.
Yeah?
I might still have been in it.
Trying to cheer me up, Harry?
You know, you're not bad for a Yank.
That makes me feel a whole lot better.
We make a great team.
Hmm.
I could help you out. Here, with your work. Be your driver. Sort out the locals.
Harry, like I told you, I'm only here to meet someone, then I'm out of here.
Oh, yeah, maybe I know the fella.
I doubt it. Guy called Cholmundley.
Never heard of him.
Exactly.
What's he do?
He's a scientist.
Well, what kind of a scientist?
He lives in the jungle, says he's built a machine that can create limitless energy. I'm a patent lawyer. He wants me to write the patent, make us all rich, okay? Capiche?
Oh, I see. A mad scientist. Quit messing around, mate.
Guess next time I'll avoid the scenic route.
Yeah, well, when you've had your bit of fun, I'll see you to fun.
last time. Where is he?
I don't know! I don't know! For God's sake, I've told you everything I know!
For which I am deeply grateful. Nevertheless, it was always my intention to kill you. Goodbye. Mr. Cholmondeley.
How many times? It's not Cholmondeley, it's...
It was a Sunday morning. I was 3 months behind on the rent, and my editor had given me another bum assignment, an interview with some hacker about the end of the world. Where had it all gone wrong? Was I never going to get that lucky break? What had happened to my glittering career in journalism? And then, everything changed. The door was securely locked. I needed to find another way if I was going to get into that apartment. Somehow I was going to have to climb past the railing to reach the apartment windows. Somehow I was going to have to climb past the railing to reach the apartment windows. The window was securely locked. It was the hacker's window, all right. Through the grime, I could see a shape that looked a lot like a body. Looking through windows wasn't going to get me inside. I knew that climbing balconies was crazy, but the story had me hooked and I wasn't about to let it go. There was a gap, but the latch meant it was still closed. It was pretty dark, but I could just make out the shape of a bed. The window was ajar, but with the latch down, it was still locked. The gap was too thin, even for my fingers. There was a gap, but the latch meant it was still closed. The window was ajar, but with the latch down, it was still locked. Looking through windows wasn't going to get me inside. It was the hacker's window, all right. There was a gap, but the latch meant it was still closed. It's true, a press card can get you in anywhere. Just one little wiggle between the window and the lock, and the latch lifted. Here goes. Whoever did the dusting here never got round to the TV. Whoever did the dusting here never got round to the TV. The wardrobe was stuffed with unwashed clothes. Disgusting. The door led to the rest of the apartment. I couldn't hear anything. The guy was dead, all right. An old monitor had been stuffed in the corner. Cold Singapore noodle with tea bag. Gross. Cold Singapore noodle with tea bag. Gross. The picture was a pleasant touch. Another Steve Jobs original. The wash basin was surprisingly clean. I'd always dreamed there were men out there capable of cleaning the toilet, but he wasn't one of them. Some things I just didn't need to examine. I couldn't hear anything. It was a shell casing from the gun the killer used. I held on to it. I needed any clue I could find. Who needs ornaments when you've got a TV? I knew I had to search the body. It was still warm. All I could find was his business card. Vernon Blier, software consultant. This was the crazy geek I'd been due to meet, all right. Maybe he wasn't so crazy after all. He was dead. Very dead. The computer was badly damaged. The computer was badly damaged. The computer had been wrecked. Someone had removed the hard drive in a hurry. The computer was badly damaged.
Get away from those doors. Over here, where I can see you.
Okay, whatever you say.
I've been waiting a long time for the chance to do this.
So, we've met before?
Oh, yes.
Really? You obviously didn't make an impression the first time.
You won't be so clever when I've killed you. Time's up! Get away from those doors. Over here, where I can see you.
Okay, whatever you say.
I've been waiting a long time for the chance to do this.
So, we've met before?
Oh, yes.
Really? You obviously didn't make an impression the first time.
You won't be so clever when I've killed you. Time's up! You! You're not going to stop us this time.
I never forget a face. So why had I forgotten hers?
Ow! Oof! Damn!
Come back, you salope! Where did she disappear to? The fridge door had just saved my life. Maybe there was a clue on the answer machine.
You have 3 new messages. Vernon, darling, it's Maman here. I'm at my wit's end. I've given your trousers 3 washes at 100 degrees and that stain still won't come out. It's more like cement than mayonnaise. Anyway, the ironing's done. Oh, I hate these machines. Au revoir, à dimanche. This is Nicole Coladier from La Liberté. Just to say I'll be round at 8 as promised. Goodbye.
Vernon, it's Beatrice. Good luck with the reporter. I'll be waiting for you in the gardens afterwards. Love you, Snooky.
Snooky? Perhaps I should make a call. I wondered if Andre might have any ideas.
André Lobineau?
Hi, Andre.
My dear Nico, how are you?
Having one of my interesting days? I was about to interview a guy when somebody shot him.
My God, are you hurt?
I'm okay, but the killer escaped before I could stop her.
Her? A woman?
That's right. And it's not the only strange thing. I think this is more than just your ordinary homicide.
Oh dear. Are you off on one of your little adventures again, Nico?
Hey, what do you mean?
I suppose at least that idiot Stobbart isn't involved this time.
Andre, I was nearly killed.
Okay.
Trouble is, I can't find any leads to follow up.
The killer must have left a trail of some kind. Search the whole area for clues.
I'll see what I can turn up. Andre, I'm going to get back to the investigation.
Okay, Nico. Oh, and what I said earlier, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, Andre. I ask for it sometimes. But you know, George, he was a lot of things. But he was never an idiot.
If you need my help, be sure to call me.
The number of the phone was 0123748019. Someone had thrown away a bank statement. The trash can contained no clues. The trash can contained no clues. I pulled back the rug. One of the floorboards was loose. The floorboard lifted up easily. In the space below, there was a small safe. The combination could be the same as the number on the statement, but that slim hope vanished as soon as I keyed in the numbers. Damn! Maybe the phone number matched the combination, but that wasn't the case. I could have hit buttons at random, but getting the combination that way would have taken weeks. Under the floorboard was a small safe with an electronic lock. There was nothing else to be found on his body. He was dead. Very dead. Who needs ornaments when you've got a TV? It was Vernon's front door. It led back out to the hallway. I couldn't hear anything. The door was securely locked. The door led to the bedroom. The door led to the bedroom. The wardrobe was stuffed with unwashed clothes. Disgusting. Whoever did the dusting here never got round to the TV. Cold Singapore noodle with tea bag. Gross. The door led to the rest of the apartment. The door was securely locked. There was nothing else to be found on his body. That wouldn't work here. There was no reason to try that. I could have hit buttons at random, but getting the combination that way would have taken weeks. No way was I doing that. Not this time. Under the floorboard was a small safe with an electronic lock. No way was I doing that. According to the bank statement, Vernon Blier was pretty short of money. Maybe that's why he'd planned on selling his story. According to the bank statement, Vernon Blier was pretty short of money. Maybe that's why he'd planned on selling his story. That wasn't a good idea. I could have hit buttons at random, but getting the combination that way would have taken weeks. Perhaps I should make a call. Better check in with my paper.
News desk?
Candice, is the old man in?
Yes, but he's in a meeting.
Tell him that you'll need to get someone to cover for me this afternoon.
Oh, so Techno Nerd turned out to be a bit of a dish, did he?
Not exactly. Let's just say the morning was full of surprises.
I'm intrigued. Anything you want to file?
Still on the case. But you'll be the first to know. By the way, have you got anything on this programmer?
Just that he's one of the best in his field.
Thanks. Bye now. Perhaps I should make a call. I wondered if Andre might have any ideas.
André Lobineau?
Hi, Andre. There's a safe in the apartment, hidden under the floor.
In Nicole's apartment?
That's right.
Seems to me you need to find the combination for that safe.
Andre, I'm going to get back to the investigation. I could have hit buttons at random, but getting the combination that way would have taken weeks. Under the floorboard was a small safe with an electronic lock. When in doubt, search the trash. But there was nothing of interest. There had to be a clue around here somewhere. But not in there. It was just an old sheet of newspaper. But you never know what might come in handy. It was a typical trash can. That wasn't the right thing to do. It was a typical trash can. It was the front sheet of an old newspaper. The paper had more stories about strange weather around the world. It was the card I'd found on the dead guy. His phone number was 0123748019. It was the card I'd found on the dead guy. His phone number was 0123748019. I couldn't open the door. It was locked. I couldn't hear anything moving on the other side of the door. It was just a door, nothing particularly special. I could have hit buttons at random, but getting the combination that way would have taken weeks. That wasn't the right thing to do. I could have hit buttons at random, but getting the combination that way would have taken weeks. There was no reason to try that. Today's modern woman should never be without her lipstick. Under the floorboard was a small safe with an electronic lock. The fridge door had just saved my life. The trash can contained no clues. The trash can contained no clues. The picture was a pleasant touch. Another Steve Jobs original. The door led to the bedroom. The door was securely locked. I thought about it, but decided against it. It was the casing from one of the bullets the woman had fired. I figured it could help in some way. It was the card I'd found on the dead guy. His phone number was 0123748019. I could have hit buttons at random, but getting the combination that way would have taken weeks. I had no reason to do that. It was the card I'd found on the dead guy. His phone number was 0123748019. I had no reason to do that. The door was shut fast and wouldn't open. The gate was locked. The gate was locked. What have we here? It was a wig, an expensive one too, but more important, it was an exact copy of my own style. The label inside had been cut out. The killer had covered her tracks. Almost. There were a few strands of blonde hair inside. So the woman I'm after really has blonde hair, not black. It was the wig I'd found in the small courtyard. I couldn't climb it now, the pipe was broken. I considered leaving the area. But decided to remain here. Bonjour.
Yes?
I wonder if you can help me.
I doubt it. And anyway, I'm on duty.
It's pretty quiet this morning.
It's Sunday. What do you expect?
Did you see a blonde woman run past a little earlier?
Maybe. Maybe not.
I need to find her. It's important.
I'm sure it is.
She killed a man in the apartments over there.
How very dramatic.
It was for the guy she killed. Do you happen to know a young computer programmer called Vernon?
Is he the one who got himself killed?
It wasn't exactly a lifestyle choice, you know.
I find sarcasm to be a particularly low form of wit, madame.
Take a look at this wig.
Very interesting. As wigs go.
I found it.
Well, aren't you the clever one?
It belonged to the killer. The woman who wore this has just killed someone.
Fascinating. The man who just parked here is going to get a ticket.
Please, madame, I'm being serious. Take a look at this.
Interesting. 12 millimeter. And recently fired.
That's right. But how do you know about
firearms? Let us just say, I have not always been a traffic warden.
What else can you tell me about it?
From the head stamp, manufactured in Prague. And the gun itself? The new Magnum, if I'm not wrong.
You can tell all that from the shell?
You just have to know what to look for.
It came from the gun of the woman who tried to kill me.
This is not a Saturday night special. You are dealing, I think, with professional killers.
Can you help me?
Fire away. Ha! My little joke.
Did you see a blonde woman running by here earlier?
Yes. Around your size, good build, muscle tone, shoe size 3, maybe 4, and I think not French.
That's amazing.
No, not amazing. Just good training.
Training?
I'm sorry. I'm not at liberty to tell you anything more.
About this wig. It belonged to the killer.
So, you really are connected with the shooting.
That's right. And I need all the help I can get.
Bah! What does this prove? Any fool can throw together a fake ID.
True, but only a real fool would impersonate a journalist at my paper. Thanks for your help. Goodbye. The woman was a traffic warden. Maybe she'd seen something. Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonjour.
Are you Beatrice?
How do you know my name?
I'm Nicole Collard.
Vernon is going to meet you.
That's right.
He was supposed to come here afterwards. Where is he?
I'm sorry. Vernon is... He won't be coming.
What's happened?
Did you see a blonde woman a short time ago?
I don't know. Tell me about Vernon.
I'm looking for a woman who is wearing this wig.
I don't care about wigs. I just want to know about Vernon.
I thought about showing her the shell casing, but decided it might be a little tactless. Talking to a goth about death felt like being in a vampire movie. Beatrice, I'm afraid I have some bad news.
It's Vernon, isn't it?
He's dead.
What?
I'm sorry.
No! You're lying! I don't believe you!
I considered leaving the area, but decided to remain here. I couldn't open the door. I couldn't open the door. It was locked. Just another locked door. I couldn't open the door. It was locked. Hi.
Well, hi there, beautiful. You are looking for something?
I might be.
You have come to the right place.
Right place, right guy, huh?
That's how it looks to me too.
Were you around a little earlier?
Oh, I've been around a while.
Oh, that's good. I'm a reporter and I need to ask you a few questions. Have you seen a blonde woman running by?
I haven't seen any women running around. Most babes tend to stop when they see how I can handle a board. Hey, you should get yourself a new photographer, honey.
Oh, do you think so?
Drop by my studio sometime.
Take a look at this wig.
Yeah, nice, but not really my style.
The woman who wore this has just killed someone.
I don't blame her. I'd want to kill someone if I had to wear that wig.
Do you happen to know a guy called Vernon?
The coder?
Yes.
Yeah, he's cool. Hangs out in the park with his girlfriend.
I'm afraid he's been killed. Shot.
Oh man, that's too bad. Still, a neighborhood like this, only the brave survive, huh?
Have you seen a shell casing before?
Sure.
It's from a real gun.
Big deal.
It was a big deal. For somebody. So where's your posse?
What?
Big guy like you? Gotta have a posse, surely.
Oh, yeah, sure. I got two.
Wow.
How about you? You got a posse?
Oh yeah, but I like to keep it secret.
Gotcha.
Well, I'd better get back to my investigating.
Woman's work is never done, huh?
The kid's clothes yelled skateboarder. In case we didn't get the message, he was carrying a skateboard. Hi.
Well, hi there, beautiful.
Nice board.
Hey, it's not just a board, it's what you do with it.
So I hear. I'd love to hang out with you, but I have work to do.
Easy come, easy go. See you around, baby.
I considered leaving the area. But decided to remain here. Bonjour, madame.
Bonjour. I tell you, I've had enough of this job. Day in, day out, the same old drudgery, huh?
Why don't you give it up then?
Give it up? Who do you think you are telling me to give up my job?
I thought...
Thought you were too good for the likes of me, I expect?
No, not at all. I didn't mean...
I was a dancer once, you know. At Le Moulin Rouge. So stick that on your velo and ride it.
That's wonderful.
Of course. Alphonse, he wouldn't have any of it. I'll not have you flashing your knickers out of Paris, he said. Get a proper job. So I did.
A real liberated man.
He was an angel. I won't hear a word against him.
This wig belongs to someone I'm looking for.
Nice. At Le Moulin Rouge, we always had such beautiful wigs.
Have you seen anyone wearing this wig?
No. Was she a dancer?
Something much worse.
Pah! A singer, then.
Do you know a young man called Vernon?
I'm sure I don't know what you're suggesting. I am a married woman. Of course, between you and me, in my dancing days, it was a different matter.
Have you seen a young blonde woman by any chance?
I certainly have. Skinny-looking thing, like you.
Thanks. Which way did she go?
She got into a sports car and drove off.
Do you happen to know the make of car?
What do you take me for? Some kind of mechanic? You'll have to ask someone else. It happens to all of us. No one escapes.
What do you mean?
Look at the picture. Your looks have gone already.
Just what a girl likes to hear. Just one thing. Your husband, Alphonse, is he around?
No.
I thought perhaps he might have seen something.
It's unlikely.
Why?
He left me 20 years ago. Ran away.
With a singer?
That's amazing! How did you know?
Lucky guess. Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Au revoir!
The old woman looked like she could stand around all day. The door was shut fast and wouldn't open. I couldn't open the door. The door was shut fast and wouldn't open. The door was locked. The door was securely locked. I could have hit buttons at random, but getting the combination that way would have taken weeks.